Like for example, okay, so the doctor's supposed to come at 9 a.m. to see your mother, okay, and then you have taken time off work, and then you're waiting, and then the doctor 9:30 also hasn't come yet, Then you ask the nurse, "Where's the doctor?"
Yep.
Yeah. Then the nurse goes, "Okay, go and check," and then the doctor says, I'm in an emergency now. Okay, I'll call you later. Put down. Then you go to the patient. No, the doctor is in an emergency. Okay. Then 10 o'clock. The doctor still hasn't turned up yet. Then you go and ask the nurse, but the tone has increased.
Sure.
Because you are under your stress. You have taken time off work in
Yeah.
order to attend. Okay.
Not wrong.
Not wrong.
Not wrong.
Transferred to the nurse.
A bit wrong.
Nurse has nothing to do with
It's
this.
your messenger lah.
So
You shooting
here the
messenger.
nurse is saying, yeah, okay, sir, no, you said 9 o'clock. Why is the doctor not here? What do you mean emergency? And then the nurse has to go back and start. And then he calls the doctor. It's already 10 o'clock. So, doctor, don't call me. I told you I'm in emergency, isn't it?
Oh,
Like,
Okay.
just quit your job after that. Like, go back home lah.
So now you have to go back. And then you have the relative at the counter
yeah.
standing down on you. So you're like,
What can I do lah?
what can I do? I'm quite naughty sometimes. So when the doctor does arrive, then I'll go like, doctor, they were asking just now why you couldn't come at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Maybe you want to tomorrow let them know what time you'll be able to come.
Nice.
Were they really in an
A bit
emergency?
subtle. It's very subtle.
Were they really in an emergency or what?
I mean, sometimes really lah, right? But sometimes maybe not. You also don't know.
But sometimes their clinic runs late.
Yeah.
Okay, so the doctors have lots of patients. So understandable. So you say, no, I got a lot of patients. How are you going to tell the patient? How can you tell the relative, I'm sorry, doctor not coming because got a lot of patients? Then he will turn around and say, my mother also patient. What?
Yeah.
Then,
Middleman
There's
kena.
no right answer to this.
So it's just the understanding of family members that, when the nurse is trying, she's trying, and she's in the middle. Just like a waiter taking your order.
And then the chef fucks up or whatever.
Yeah, and then you start shouting at the waiter, say, how can you serve me this kind of food? It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, man. I feel this is across all. Like, I'm in events, so it's the same thing.
Human ethics lah, bro.
It's just, no lah, I think people just hard to... one of the reasons why this podcast exists also, I feel, right? Is born out of frustration that people actually don't know much about the career.
Yes.
If you would just assume, nurse is just meant to just bring me medicine and jaga me,
and
right?
clean diapers.
Flip my bed lah, whatever, make me comfortable. You see, they don't really know that you have to do a lot of reports, you have shifts, you have to assist with the doctor, you have to grab the medication. You do a lot, right?
Yes.
And it's the same thing when it comes to art-based stuff. Like if it was a designer and then you have a client, then you have to tell your client, look, it's really backlogged and you told me that you needed this by Friday, but now you changed it, you needed it by Monday. So obviously I need to shift things around to accommodate. But it's so many things. So you shoot the messenger, you shoot the client servicing person, which is the nurse. Every time, I swear. So I with this podcast, right, maybe, right, if you listen, right, just have a bit of fucking empathy, bro.
Empathy.
Can nurse
Just
date doctors?
wow.
Yeah,
It's like Grey's Anatomy.
Have married doctors.
Oh, can lah.
Cute.
Interesting.
Some have gone with married.
Okay.
But is there a stigma in the hospital where you're not supposed to? It's like forbidden romance, nothing. Or people are fine with it.
I don't think there's a conflict of interest, right? Everyone's goals are aligned. It's not like in a
Yeah,
corporate
some
world,
doctors-
if I'm dating my boss, then it's kind of different.
Yeah, true. Doctors marry doctors. Doctors marry nurses.
Okay.
Nurses marry doctors.
So let's say
There's no forbidden love there.
no forbidden rules, huh?
Yeah.
All fruit is for harvesting.
So let's say person B right
Yeah.
here needs a heart transplant, and then I die, okay? Then she took my heart. Will she inherit my characteristic?
It has been
ridiculous,
it has been researched.
I need to ask.
No, it has